Hey, shout out to John who wanted some help making bar chords. Making his own bar chords. And we're going to do it right now as quick as possible. Make sure you understand it. And so let me give you, boom, the notes. Quick review. If you're not familiar, if you need a review, there's 12 notes in Western music. I don't care if it's a trombone or a electric guitar or whatever. And if I hit my A string, which is the second fattest string, hit the A, that's an A. That's that note right there. And then if I go in the up arrow direction, clockwise, if I press the first fret, that's A sharp or B flat. If I go to the second fret, it's B. I'll move my cursor. If I go to the third fret, there's nothing between B and C. It's C. And so on and so on and so on. C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. There's nothing between E and F. F sharp, G, G sharp, A. I'm doing it with one finger. Okay. And A, it starts over at the 12th fret. That's your octave. Okay. Quick review there. Same thing if I start on the E string. Those are the two strings we're going to deal with today for building our bar chords. Low E string, that's an E, which is right here. Right? Yeah. And if I go first fret, that's an F. If I go second fret, that's a F sharp, or you can also call it a G flat. If I go to the third fret, it's G. If I go to the fourth fret, it's G sharp, A flat. Fifth fret, A. Notice if I tune my guitar, that's an A, right? And so on, all the way up. Okay? Same thing. You can find any note on your guitar that way. Now, we're going to use that to name our bar chords. So let's go to our little bar chord sheet. There it is. So on the top, I've got bar chords that start with the root on the low E string. And on the bottom, I got bar chords that start down here with the root on the A string. And either one of them, I put the root in red. The root is what's going to name it. And that goes back to the notes we just did. So I put these all at the second fret, but it's generic because these slide to every fret. Okay, let's put it together. And by the way, let's start with major chords, just these two right here on the far left. Okay, so this one for the E string, this one for the A string. Okay. Trying out all my technology. I hope you like it. Let me know what's helpful. Okay, cool. So here is the first bar chord shape. This is an F because that's an F right there, first fret of the low E string, right? And if I just take that same shape, by the way, it looks like an E chord. See, that's an E, good old E chord, and I'm just sliding it up a fret and barring it. It'd be like if you made your E, except you used a weird fingering and you had your first finger free. So I'm going what am I doing? I'm going third, pinky, second. You won't ever really do that. But if you slide that up a fret, boom, there's your F, okay? If I slide it up another fret, now I got a F sharp on the bottom. That's F sharp. Go up another fret, it's G. Go up another fret, it's G sharp. Go up another fret, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. I'm running out of room, okay? So that's your all your bar chords on the low E string that are major chords. If I start on the A string, okay, that's A. If I go to the first fret, and this is a new shape, and that's a B flat right there, and then I'm gonna lay my third finger down. It's basically like an A chord, your good old A. But if you ever do a rock and roll A like that kind of a thing, usually it's just open A string and then second fret of the D, G, and B, and you don't hit the high E that's muted, and you don't hit the low E that's muted. Okay? So that's an A. Now I'm just doing that with my third finger. Again, weird, you'll never do that, but if you go up a fret and then add the first finger, that's your B flat chord, or A sharp. Go another fret, B. Go another fret, C. Go another fret, C sharp. Go another fret, D. Go another fret, D sharp, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, G sharp or A flat, A. Sometimes my little synthesizer is showing you some extra little dots on there, but yeah, you get the idea. It's always the same shape every fret. And so let's just take that shape. So you're like E, E, D, E, D. There it is. That's right. E, E, D, E, D. And they'll do it real slow. E, E, D, E, D. So I'm just doing that shape, 7th fret. E, E, D, E, D. Or 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, right? And then you could always start these with a power chord, just first and third finger. this, yeah. Or you could even get 3 notes with that one, and do that with 2 fingers. And then once you want the whole thing, that's going to be a little happier sounding, a little bit full. Now, couple tips for those 2 shapes. Okay, let's just end where we were. So when I do this shape, that's an E bar chord. My first finger, not only is it playing the A string, and that's the root, but it mutes the low E string, get it out of the way. Okay? And my third finger, which is already pressing down 3 strings, the D, G, and B, or second, third, and fourth, I guess I should say 4, 3, 2 in that order. And then my third finger also mutes out the high E string. It's killing it. It's almost like I'm a little double jointed right there. I'm not, but it kind of feels like it. Okay, so that's the trick. So that way you can be really like aggressive, assertive. You're killing the low E with your first finger from underneath. You're killing the high E string with your third finger. Okay, and that's how you do it. With here's an A bar chord, because I got an A in the bass, right? E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And I'm making a full A bar chord. And what I'm doing with this shape, and it's a really common shape, both these are, your first finger, you know what? Make a karate chop. Do that one time. I hope that's in the camera. There we go. Do this to your finger. Nice finger. Okay, that's kind of on top there. That's kind of the part that's making contact with the string. It almost looks like I'm on the fret. I'm actually behind it, but like my chubby little fingers are just hanging over. And that's what you want to do. And it's like you're pushing back this way. It's like a yoga move. Like, come this way towards the fret, but push back away from it. Yeah, yoga, finger yoga. Okay, and that's it. And these bar chords are hard, by the way. I have really nice low action on my guitar. It means the strings are really close to the fretboard. I don't have to push very far. I'm also using extra light strings. They're almost like electric guitar strings, close. The lower your action, the easier this will be. If you're playing on really hard to play acoustic, you're going to torture yourself. I don't recommend it. Get your action lowered if that's the case. Try extra light strings for a little while. They're whatever, $5-6, you know? Try it. Get your action lowered at a guitar shop. Whatever you got to do, or do it yourself. Okay, cool. So let's just try something. Like, just try going from A to D, right under it. A to D. There it goes. A and D. Okay? And notice when I go A to D, I'm barely moving. Barely moving. That'd be a great little thing to practice. Think about like Hey Joe. It's like C to G, D to A to E, and later C, G, D, A to E. Okay? And you'll notice on my little dots that are animating. Now, sometimes you won't see every note. Sometimes that's maybe the synth being a little bit weird at what it picks up. But also sometimes I may not hit every string, and that's cool too. So just be aware of that. When I slow it down, you kind of make it. Aha, that was C, G, D, because I got a D in the bass here. A, because I got an A in the bass here. And then that's your E, and there's your E chord. Okay, just a couple little fun things to work on. Cool, so now you got your major chords. Now, all you got to do for the first one we learned, like say that's A again, all 6 strings, root on the low E. If you pick up your middle finger, give me the finger, there you go. It's A minor, okay? And so you're going to get a minor chord. Good, okay. If you pick up your, if you put your middle finger back, but pick up your pinky, that's a 7, okay, or any 7th chord. That's B7, so on. So that's the third one that I wrote up there, which is like right up here. You'll go back to that. So that's a 7th chord. I'm not really worried about the major 7 today. Maybe we'll do it anyway as a bonus, but let's skip to the minor 7. And with that one, keep your first finger. It's almost like a power chord, and just get rid of your second and your pinky. And A minor 7, okay? So just, it's like a power chord and then all with the bar, and that's A minor 7. So that's all the ones. Your bonus one on the low E string, I don't really care about this right now for you, John, but what the heck, we'll do it. It's not really a bar chord. My little fishy, let me see if I can go back. This little guy, he's talking. It's hard to see it on your phone, but his little bubble is like, it's not really a bar chord, but we'll include it anyway. And so basically, like, let's say we wanted A major 7. I'd find an A, E, F, F, G, G sharp, A, there it is. And then, aw, isn't that pretty? It's like, welcome to, Jon's Lounge. Whatever, okay. And, so, and basically, the way you would figure that is, E string on the root, and then, which is A in this case, and then, oh, losing a little video, darn it. And then, I'm going to keep going anyway. And then third finger on the 6th fret of the D, so 1 fret higher than the first finger. Pinky also on the 6th of the G. First finger on this, second finger on the same fret as the first finger, but on the B string. And that's that. Okay, so that's a bonus. I'm not too worried about that for today. Let's cover the A string shapes. So we already did, like, for instance, here's a D note, 5th fret of the A, here's your D chord. Let's review. If you want, your middle finger, by the way, can just chill. It's like hanging out, maybe around the G string, whatever. Don't put it, like, under or out of the way or something weird. And, and one other thing, by the way, little tangent here. I'm going to see if I can turn. Look at my thumb. It's roughly, this is a hard angle. It's roughly facing the ceiling, roughly like just about between the 4th and 5th frets. So my first finger's on the 5th, my thumb isn't far. And, it's about halfway up the neck, depending on the chord, okay? So it's back there. It's not like sideways. No! Don't do that. Okay, so, okay, cool. So now if you want D minor, that's the second one. So this one at the bottom right here, okay? That's going to be, and you can pull that sheet up big. That's going to be like this. It looks like the first, like that, here's that first bar chord we did. On all 6 strings, come down a string, same shape. Okay, that's D minor right there, because D in the root, 5th fret of the A string. You could do a little progression, like D minor, do A major. Same shape, right? D minor. Hey, whatever. Have fun with that, okay? So, cool. And then, if you want a dominant 7, like that, so it's kind of like an A7 chord if you know that one. I'm on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the B, and I got an open E and an open G and an open A, right? So it's that shape, and I'm just barring that up higher. Okay, so I'm barring the 5th, and for D7, my 3rd finger is 7th fret of the D, pinky 7th fret of the B, and I'm just barring the 5 high strings. By the way, just backing up a sec, when we said D minor would be like that, well, here's A minor, which kind of a common chord, right? So that's A minor, and I'm just gonna, again, doing a weird fingering for it, and then I'm just, so my first finger is free, I'm going 3rd, pinky 2nd again, slide it up, here's a C minor on the root on the 3rd, here's D minor, root on the 5th, whatever, every fret you get it, okay? Let's finish up the last one. So we already did major, we already did minor, we did dominant. I'm crash coursing you, okay? Major 7 right here. This was the one we called the bonus last time. This one is a real bar chord, by the way. Let's say I want E major 7. There's some Chili Peppers tune where it hits that, like, right? It's like, again, welcome to Jon's Lounge. Okay, so you're barring the 7th fret on the high 5 strings, okay? 3rd finger, 2 frets higher on the D. 2nd finger, only 1 fret higher than the bar on the G. Pinky, 2 frets higher again on the B string, and then you're just barring the top 5. That's it. E major 7. Because we're in E, I could get away with a low E string open. But in any other key, I wouldn't. So if that's E, D major 7, C major 7, and so on. Okay. Last one, minor 7. Okay. And let's say I want D again. Or what the heck? Let's do D sharp. 6th fret. Because A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. We're just walking up. And then I do a little ham on. I'm barring wherever I am, and then 3rd finger gives me my power chord, 2 frets higher on the D string. I'm only barring the G string. I'm not fingering it with my other fingers. second finger 1 fret higher on the B string, the second string, and then that's it. We're barring the top string. So that's D sharp, sorry, D sharp minor 7. Here's E minor 7, F minor 7. And you could give yourself, depending on where you're at, like if you're kind of a beginner, like think of The Who. We did The Who. Remember D, C. Guys watching this video are like, no, I don't remember. But John knows. So like, you know, it was just D, C, G, D. You're like, cool. Figure it out. D, C, same shape. G on the low E string. And back to D. Right? There's 111 billion zillion songs that do those 3 chords. D, C, G, D. By the way, you could finger it different. You could do your D way up here at the 10th fret. You got options. You could do your C down 2 frets. You could scooch up to G. That's your 2-finger little guy on the 10th fret of the A string. And go back to your D. So you get some creativity when you're jamming. There's no right or wrong. It's like what sounds good in that moment. Sometimes you want to be smooth and barely move. Sometimes you want to be more raucous and really move around your guitar. Your choice. Say you wanted to do something a little fancier, like what's Steely Dan. Okay, so we're like yeah, singing terrible, sorry, it's embarrassing. Alright, you get the idea. So C minor 7, 3rd fret. Okay, that's the minor 7 shape, so no pinky. Scooch it up 2 frets, D minor 7. Okay. Scooch it up 1 fret, do the major 7 shape, which is like this one here. That's E flat major 7. Okay, back a fret to the D minor 7 we just did. And then G minor 7, the big fat, all 6 strings. And that's the one right up here at the top, right hand corner, and that's with the root on the 3rd fret. Okay, so you're like C minor 7, D minor 7, E flat major 7, D minor 7, G. And you can jam. And back now I could do it up here. See? And do your G minor 7 up there. And whatever. Have a little fun. Have a blast with this. Review it. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me. Maybe put them in the comments. Let me know if you found the little synthesizer animation things helpful or if it was annoying. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And just to have it for the video. So here's the notes over here that you can review. Here is your whole like bar chord sheet, right? Roots on the low E string, roots on the A string down here in green. And then, of course, up here, you kind of had me showing you what I was doing. Have fun. I will see you soon. And thanks for checking this out.